first instance of a double-deck bus was in the form of carriages drawn by horses. The top deck was not enclosed, but mainly some seats and railings, and that was all. Eventually, they realized that if this continued, the streets of London would be covered in horse manure, and so a new mode of transport was found. It was both in the form of the tram and also the unheard of trolleybus, which is just starting to make a comeback. These were double-decker and plowed around the street of London for a couple years. Eventually, they were replaced for the more conventional gas-powered double-decker buses in the form of the most famous Routemaster bus. It is also around this time that the first triple-decker was introduced. It was in Italy and went from one side of the country, Rome, all the way up to the Swiss border. The third section was only a small section at the back, and so it wasn't really considered a triple-deck bus, although I consider it so. After World War II is mainly when the Routemaster bus began to take off in popularity and is now associated with London. In the 1980s, an RV was introduced that was triple-deck. However, once again, the back section was only a small portion of the bus. There have nowadays been many horrible photoshops to try to make another triple-deck bus, and even some quad-deckers have been photoshopped. However, the only one that looks anything like this one here is the Harry Potter bus. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's fictional and it's just a movie prop. Well, contrast to popular belief, it actually was a real working triple-deck bus, and it was very tall. It even went on tour after Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban was released. However, the tour had to be cut in half because there was fear it might flip over. As for double-deck buses, here in Hong Kong we have many, and in almost all corners of the globe there are double-deck buses nowadays. Like I said, the trolley bus is making a comeback, but Vancouver doesn't have any double decks, only trolley buses. I've been on many living in Hong Kong, and as well I've seen some abroad. One example of a famous double-deck bus is, of course, the Routemaster. Well, the new one that was introduced in 2012 and is called the Boris bus because the original idea was from Boris Johnson. In fact, they even have some double-deck buses in Pyongyang. And that is essentially a full history of double and triple-deck buses. And in fact, I have to say, some of these photoshops here of triple-deck buses, they actually are pretty good. I mean, the people on different floors are different, the lighting, it's pretty nice. Anyways, if there's anything else you guys want me to discuss about buses, put it in the description. As for now, I'll see you guys later.